Today, we are doing our customer journey deep dive into the very well-known brand Kitsch. So, Eleni, strategist on our team over here at Dispatch, ordered from Kitsch 30 days ago and has gone through all of their post-purchase flows, has received her order, hopefully been enjoying it. And we're going to dive into her unique customer journey with the brand. Eleni, you decided to order from Kitsch for this episode. Why did you want to order from Kitsch?
I've ordered from this brand through Amazon for a gift for my mom a long time ago. She really wanted one of those silk or satin pillowcases because she has super fine hair. So I had gotten her that, and they're kind of the most well-known satin pillowcase brand, and she seems to really like it. So because of good experience with the brand, I picked it. Also, they're in a lot of like retailers I shop at. I'm pretty sure they're retailed at like Urban Outfitters and Anthropologie. So I kind of see their products on my other shopping experiences regularly.
Did you know what you wanted to order before you got to their website?
So I thought I wanted to order myself like one of the satin pillowcases and then kind of see what else they have, like hair care and accessories, like just girly things that obviously are like things that I like. I'm pretty much, I think, their target demo. But then I kind of thought about it more and I didn't end up ordering one of the satin pillowcases. I ordered one of their brand new body wash bars because I'm going on vacation soon. So, what better time to get a bar of body wash? I don't usually use a bar. I got a bundle. So, it was one of their solid shaving creams and then the razor that goes with it. And that came like together for a discount. I also ordered a French hair pins and a pack of scrunchies. Signed up for the welcome offer, which is 20% on their pop-up. Their site is well organized, like across the top. You can kind of shop what collection you want, or bestsellers is on the main page.
I noticed they have auto ship, like subscription on the site. Were any of the products you ordered subscription eligible?
I don't, you can auto ship the body bar and shaving cream bar. The promo price for auto ship is the same price as one-time purchase. So wasn't super incentivized to auto ship on my first order, or it's not super obvious from the PDP is an
There's no
option.
additional incentive for auto ship.
I don't think so. I don't remember any increased discount.
Did you consider starting an auto ship or did you need to try this first?
I normally buy the most giant body wash and it lasts as long as possible. I don't like thinking about it. If it's a good product, I would auto ship it, but I would have to know when I need it. It's really hard to like gauge how quickly you'll go through a bar of soap.
So you chose one time purchase, placed your order. What are you rating the initial first time ordering experience on the website?
I would probably give it an 8.5 out of 10.
8.5, pretty solid start for Kitsch. So you placed your order and then our order to delivery phase. What happened in that phase?
Once the order was placed, I got my confirmation email right away. Standard confirmation email. Thanks for shopping. Support contact if needed. Here are all the things I got. You'll see it says 53.93. This is the US dollar amount. It was over 70 Canadian. So that is glitching somewhere between Shopify and Klaviyo. Super standard support and footer on the order confirmed.
The bottom of that order confirmation in super small text, they have earned points with every order. Is that
So
something you noticed?
I didn't notice it, but because we keep talking about loyalty, I did sign up for the rewards on the site. In future emails, we'll see this is different. This alone is not what had me sign up for rewards.
Did you see their rewards program featured on the site?
I actively went to see if they had one. It's not super obvious. It's on the site, but the first place I went to look, only because I know to look there, was the site footer.
Got it. Interesting how buried it is. Good to know you signed up.
And it's not auto enroll, which I always prefer when it's auto enroll.
Mhm.
But I did get points on this order. So I don't know if it back populates everyone's because I did it the same day. So I started receiving campaigns. This first one here is like just featuring a bunch of different products. This is one of the ones I ordered. These aren't, from what I can tell on the site, like necessarily their top bestsellers, which doesn't make me believe it's a welcome flow. But something I noticed through a lot of campaigns is to join the Facebook community. And I didn't do this because I don't have Facebook on my phone. It's not a platform that I interact with, so I didn't go out of my way to download Facebook on my phone again and join. But they do really push this Facebook community in their campaigns. Here, something I actually appreciated about this email was that they tell you about all the different hair types. If you're blonde, if you have irritation, exactly what you should click on. This is super clear. Your problem, your solution. These two are either both welcome series or post purchase. We have Meet Our Founder standard welcome series theme about the brand. They're different collections, rewards, brand benefits, biodegradable packaging. I was happy to see this. They sent an email to update my preferences. There was a survey about my hair type and also skin and like all these different things that I could very clearly see like how that would be used to match me with products on their site. I don't know how much I feel that it was used in the last 30 days, but they did collect a bunch of info. I didn't see the survey on the site though, like as a pre-shopping, like get your recommendations, which might be a miss and could be added.
Do you think that would have been helpful to guide you to the perfect first product to buy?
I think it would be helpful. I would have at least done the quiz to like see what they were recommending to me, even though I'm not super likely to purchase a shampoo bar. If it's on the site, it wasn't obvious enough.
The Facebook community is interesting because anecdotally, Facebook communities are amazing for
Really?
retention. You have a platform where people connect with other customers of the brand. So like for brands that do have an actual community where people like love the product, want to like ask questions about it, want to talk about it, it's a good channel for that. Community becomes your most engaged customers. When you want to like run a survey of like what product should we launch next, if you want to like have like additional type of like incentive for people in the community for like to get like early access to new products. It like community as a general concept. First off, like community is a word that I think like every brand uses. Like as soon as you sign up to their email list, like you're part of their community. But this takes it one step or like 10 steps further by like actually having like a town square kind of like for people to talk about the products. My question for Kitsch was like, to your point, this just did not feel relevant to you at all because you don't use Facebook.
Yeah.
And I look at Facebook as now like my parents' generation of an app. From your perspective, do you look at the customer demo of Kitsch as being older?
I wonder what the correct answer is. I would think a younger consumer, maybe 25. It's like they're good products. The branding is really cute, very girly, female founded. The price point isn't outrageous, more expensive than a $1 bar or cheap hair ties from the dollar store, but it's not like the $30 scrunchie from Silk. I perceive the brand as a younger demographic.
I definitely agree. What they could have done is bring people to the Instagram page where,
I was gonna say Instagram
yeah,
broadcasts now. I'm in so many of them. So maybe that's the new wave of Facebook communities.
yeah, or even TikTok. They could have tutorials, questions, Q&As on stories and broadcasts, which could be cool.
Facebook communities are still the go-to for most brands, but there's a huge gap for the younger market. Okay, so you didn't join the Facebook community. After your personalization email, what happened?
I got a lot of campaigns at the time of May 19th. Memorial Day was their main focus. The site was 27% off, which is an odd number to me. Maybe Memorial Day was on the 27th. Looking at these three side by side, they're all extremely similar. By the volume of campaigns, I'm not surprised they're not rewriting each one in terms of design. There's a lot being featured. They have a lot of products. I wish they featured one specific thing more per campaign. This one here is 27% off bestsellers, but based on the other ones, I believe it was a site wide, but that's kind of what was happening immediately after I placed my order and then before I received it.
What was your general feeling about receiving all these emails about a sale right after you bought? Like for some brands, that
Yeah.
might incentivize you to buy again, but
Yeah,
annoying or exciting?
it was kind of sad because this was like the 18th, I was getting like the preferences email, and then on the 19th, the sale started, or when I got pulled into that segment. It is 7% more off than what I was able to redeem on my order, which is like not usually a huge deal, but I haven't even received it yet. Mixed feelings. They have so many products. I could be convinced to place another order, especially because there's a sale and free international shipping.
So you could have been, but to be clear, you didn't.
I could have, but I did not.
Sale happened, still haven't gotten your order. What next?
I did get this message, which I really appreciated. I still hadn't received my order or gotten any notification about it, but then I got this through my email, which I really appreciated. It was an update on my order, so obviously I opened it right away. We noticed your order hasn't shipped or been updated. It's basically just saying, like, don't worry, it's probably delayed. It's probably somewhere, and there's no need to check in with us. We're monitoring it. They'll be in touch if it continues to not be moving. So I really appreciated this because I was like, okay, where's my order? I was kind of thinking maybe it's going to get tariffed. I had previously checked the tracking and it was just like, well, created. So a couple days after this, and we've had to do this on other ones before, I would have probably reached out and said, like, are we good? This prevented me from reaching out to support.
This is a really good email. Proactive customer service is so underutilized. And I
Mhm.
think at a touch point like this, they can recognize you're feeling some way about your order not being there. They
Yeah,
have data to track that. They know the order was processed but not
yeah.
delivered. To me,
I
that's a good touch point.
Yeah, clearly enough orders are delayed that like go through their site and are being sent out that maybe this was put in because they had a high volume of customer service inquiries and they like just to avoid that, but it was good to know it's still on the way, not lost forever.
I'm curious what their process looks like on the back end, but just the fact they say we're monitoring your shipment and we'll be in touch if it isn't moving is like, okay, they've got it covered and I don't have to worry.
More Memorial Day campaigns. This one is plain text. We use these as a habit disruptor pattern break. It's from their founder, who they don't lean on a ton for marketing, but I know Kitsch as a female founded brand, so they strategically sprinkle their founder Cassandra in different campaigns and in that flow we saw at the beginning. And then I kept getting campaigns. This one specifically was interesting because it was the Memorial Day sale was still happening, but they pulled it towards gifting for grads, which I think was a good move, especially because we don't observe Memorial Day in Canada. And I would not have thought of gifting anything to people I know. I still have friends taking longer to finish their undergrad. Some are finishing their master's programs. So gifting grads is relevant to me and speaks to their younger demographic. I thought this was a good campaign. So my order had not yet been delivered, but I got this email. So tips and tricks for your safety razor. This is one of the products I ordered. It was the exact color and this exact bar. I don't know if this is luck or dynamic, but it hadn't come yet, which is disappointing. I'm assuming the trigger was days since placed order rather than days since delivered, which has it's pros and cons, but I did get this post purchase. We're thrilled to know the benefits all experience. So, like the smoothest, closest, most comfortable shave of my life. It's telling me the benefits of a single blade. I'm guessing a lot of people who are buying this for the first time haven't used a safety razor. I have. So, like, I know the benefits and it like does make a huge difference versus like the really expensive Gillette ones from the store. It gives tips for using it on the back of the package. But this is like, I would say super helpful to somebody who's never used this product before. They also upsell the shave butter, which I got as the bundle, and then the blade refills and the solid shave butter. Overall, this is a solid post purchase for this product. What is interesting is as we go through the rest, the only product I received post purchase for, like specifically to the product or what feels like the brand at all, is this safety razor, which has me wondering if it's not built out for the other things I bought or if it's flow logic, like I entered this one first so I don't get any of the other ones, or if it's because this was the most expensive thing I got, so that's what they're flowing me through. This is the only product we see specific post purchase for. And my order was delivered. I noticed it in the evening after work. Pretty standard order delivered email. Contact us if you have questions, said it was here. If it wasn't here, you would immediately click on this. It tells me what's in the package. I assume if they're shipping separately, you would get multiple emails to know what was in that package or not. Everything for me came together. And then just my address and the tracking number. Very standard. I haven't called it out yet, but my Kitsch rewards pull into this tiny module now.
I know we've seen a lot of brands that don't have order delivered emails, and I know no one appreciates that. So this is definitely a great thing for Kitsch to have, just to let you
Yeah.
know that the package is there and you should go get it. Cool. So got the package over this entire, it looks like it was around 2 weeks, this placed order to delivery phase. How are you rating Kitsch, this part of the customer journey?
Placed order to delivered phase, I would say a 7. And that's because unfortunately I received the post purchase before I got my order. But at that point, I'm still useful to know about the product. It's not like I can't benefit from like use tips before I get it. It's not like it's telling me it has to like go in the fridge or something, and it's still good to know, but I can't do anything with that information at that time. And I think they get points for still sending me campaigns, but I did appreciate that they were communicating with me, and I think they get points for checking on my order, not moving for a while.
One question I have is, I know you said it's like kind of coincidental that like it happened to be over the Memorial Day sale and that's why you got all those sale emails. But it is like a conscious choice brands make. Do we exclude people who just purchased from general campaigns or sale campaigns, like over 30 days after their last order? Or do we want them to continue getting campaigns? The assumption is if we exclude them, they'll just get our post purchase emails, which does usually lend itself to like a better customer journey. Because you got these sale emails, like would you have preferred, just as a general customer, to like not get any of these sale emails? Or are you happy you got them?
I'm happy I got them. They sell a lot of things. It's not like a brand where like you buy it once and like I don't need this again ever again. You can definitely buy other things on the site. Maybe I would have ordered a silk pillowcase. But I also think that there was opportunity to send me like a welcome series equivalent with more brand info instead of doubling down on the sale. But I also don't think that the best choice would have been excluding me and me getting nothing for that time either. It's an interesting balance. Because of the brand, I don't think it's a huge miss to send sale items.
I think with our clients, if there is a big sale, we send like the sale starting email, maybe like one email through out the sale and then like a sale ending email. But definitely like every day getting in the way of like post purchase emails might not be ideal. What was the unboxing experience like from Kit?
Small brown box that was unmarked on the outside. It had a shipping label. Inside were my products and a packing slip, no info cards or anything, which I don't feel like it really needed. Also, I think that would be difficult to do because they have so many different things on their site. Like you wouldn't really be able to tailor it other than like general brand info.
So given that, what are you rating the unboxing experience on 10?
A solid 8 on 10. Nothing was damaged. I like when things come in a box. It definitely could have gone in a mailer. Nothing was delicate. Um, but everyone likes opening a box. And then the only things that could really like make it better is if there was a bit of paper to enhance the experience, but it didn't need it.
So over the next 30 days, the brand had the opportunity to like reconvert you on the products that you bought that were replenishable and then cross sell you on anything else if you were starting to just love the products that you ordered the first time. So what happened over the next 30 days and how did Kitsch try and reconvert you?
Yeah, so I continued to receive campaign. This is our first not Memorial Day sale campaign. Immediately after there was 20% off site wide with code SUMMER20. This isn't a launch email, just a sale they're featuring. I got Curl Magic Made Easy. I wonder if this is something I was pulled into because this is a campaign they sent to everyone. I also put in my original quiz that I have like straight wavy hair. So this like heatless curls is a relevant product to me. I don't know if I said I had like really, really big curly hair that they would have sent this to me. I didn't get any campaigns for people with super curly hair. So it makes me wonder how they're using that info. But yeah, just continuing along with regular campaigns. This one is wedding weekend essentials. I'm assuming this was out of stock and they notified either everyone or people who have purchased from the collection that it's back. I didn't sign up for back in stock notifications here, but this was a pretty good campaign. I thought they're also upselling the rest of the line. This one here I thought was interesting because they know I'm in Canada and we don't have Target, so this is not super relevant to me. Cool note, but I can't buy it there. Got another post-purchase email. So on June 2nd, the package arrived on May 27th. So I would say timing is pretty good. They gave me a code to use to restock, This is clearly dynamic content because you wouldn't be running low on the safety razor. It's metal. The shave butter is something you could restock, and the razor refills, it only came with five, has a like upsell code to get 20% off my next order. I have a bulk box of replacement razors, so I don't need more, but the ones that came with it were really good and sharp. I can see how you would use this
Cool.
code to order more. I didn't get an email like this for the body wash bar that I ordered, which is interesting. This is definitely post-purchase.
What I find interesting, and I assume their team has data to back it up, but after your first order, like right out of the gate, like the first replenishment email, they're offering you 20% off is interesting to me.
Yeah.
Like they could offer you an incentive to start a subscription, auto ship, instead of just saying take 20% off your next order.
Yeah. I honestly, until you said that, kind of forgot that they have products on auto ship. We don't really hear about auto ship throughout the whole journey here.
It's just interesting that they feel the need to like give that 20% off right away. But again, given their size, I would assume that they've probably tested this and like it nets out to more revenue. The other thing is like I see it says like here's the link to your personalized storefront. What is that? That looks interesting. I have high expectations of what a personalized storefront looks like, so let's see.
This is a really cool landing page. This isn't what I expected.
Do they make sense? The recommended items?
I think the rice water ones are best sellers. This shampoo and conditioner is the same one that's here. So this is just a different bundle of that shampoo and conditioner. This one has a spray. This one has the caddy. This is a travel case with the same shampoo and conditioner. These are mini bars for travel and a different shampoo and conditioner bar. This is the black version of the product I purchased. More hair products. I wonder how these are determined.
They're not super personalized based on your order, and they're also not personalized probably based on that like quiz you filled out.
Maybe based on the quiz, I'm getting this rice water one because I don't have a ton of hair concerns. So this probably would be recommended for me, but they could recommend the refill blades first. The box only comes with five.
This
They're,
feels like the bare minimum, given that you've done the quiz and they know about you, even just specifying with category headers, like because you have X type of hair, here's what will work,
yeah.
right? Because you ordered this, you know?
I also can't order anything that's not on this page. Browsing the site, I can only order what's recommended. I wonder if these are in my cart now, if they'll stay when I go back to the site. There's no, they don't. This is what I had before. A lot of potential here. I continued to get campaigns. Their next promo was these free bar bags. There's always something on promo. They switched to bar bags, a feature for this shower cap. I did appreciate that they had opt out of Father's Day emails as a choice. I didn't opt out, but we've seen a lot of brands do this, especially brands that will likely send a high volume of Father's Day campaigns to manage unsubs and customer experience. And then the last post purchase I got was a running low. So, again, the safety razor and shave butter bundle. They think we need a refill again, pushing me to restock, but there's no offer like there was in the last one. So, I'm not reminded of that code I was given to use, some upsell, and then just continuing with the campaigns. This was interesting. I got 3 emails in the same day post purchase, a general campaign, and a Father's Day campaign. I may have unsubscribed for 3 emails in one day. And then because I signed up for rewards, I got this email that there's changes being made to the rewards program. I have yet to hear about the rewards program, but I'm learning that there's changes being made so I can redeem for products, stack rewards, new ways to earn points, and redeeming is easy, but I don't know what the existing program really was. I just know I have 258 points. I don't
Got
have
it.
too much.
Yeah. On the post purchase, interesting, they don't remind you of that code again. Curious why they're only showing one product to replenish.
I could understand not asking to replenish the hairpin because it's a metal. You don't use that up unless you lose it, but they could have sent me different styles I could do with the hairpin because it is not super obvious right away on like how to use it. It takes a couple tries. Or even the solid body wash. It's the same size as the shave butter, and I'd probably run out of the body wash first. So yeah, I'm wondering why this was selected to send post-purchase.
These are all of the emails that were received in the 30 days after you placed your order. How are you rating them on a rubric of like how well their post-purchase communications did?
From the first time I signed up on the pop-up to I think this most recent one was yesterday. I think I got another one today that I didn't pull in here. I would say overall, maybe this is generous, a 7 on 10. And for a couple reasons, I appreciate they have post purchase for the razor bundle I got, but they didn't remind me of the code throughout the post purchase flow. There was no mention of other things I ordered. I wonder if that's flow logic or a specific reason for that. But we rarely see like post purchase for specific products and like really tailored to that product, like how to use it. I do think they deserve points for that. On the campaign side, there's a lot happening in all of the campaigns. I'm sure they've tested this. I do wonder like what the kind of test and iterate was to get here, but I don't learn a lot about product benefits. I know that for every hair tub there's a shampoo bar, but why should I be buying a shampoo bar instead of a bottle? Why should I be buying from Kitsch instead of a Lush shampoo bar? A lot of things like that. I just felt like we're missing.
Now we get to the product satisfaction rating. How did you enjoy the Kitsch products?
They're all really good. The packaging is cute. The products feel well made. The razor handle is heavy. The body bar is kind of the same. Hair ties are really good. The hairpin is sturdy and solid. I enjoyed everything, and I honestly like think that the price point on everything was really good for the quality that they are.
Got it. Product lived up to expectations, value is there against the price point.
I would give it a 10 on 10. Like, is there
Wow.
probably a more luxurious version of everything? Yes, but I wasn't expecting the most luxurious body bar that money can buy. I was expecting one that was pink and smelled like tart cherries and made my skin soft, and it did all of those things.
Okay, sweet. I think that hammers home expectations versus reality. They
Yeah.
presented a version of the brand to you and what you should expect, and they
Yeah.
gave that to you. And that's 10 on 10. So now, when it comes to their overall retention rating, so from the initial order experience to the order delivery phase, unboxing the product, everything they sent you afterwards in that post purchase phase, and the actual quality of the product, how well did Kitsch do to retain you as a customer on 10?
This is a tough one because I think the volume of emails would have had me unsub, which is a whole other like a rabbit hole of like if you're not on the list at all, you can't like reach them.
Okay.
If I had unsubbed and not like intentionally stayed on the list, maybe I would have forgotten about them completely. So a 6.5.
Okay. That seems fair. So for the final question, 6.5 out of 10 retention rating in terms of everything that the brand actually did to try and get you to come back and place another order. Now, will you be buying from Kitsch again, Eleni?
I think so. I really liked everything I got, and there's definitely more things on the site that I would want to try, if not for gifts for others.
Well, there you have it. Good on you, Kitsch. Just won a new repeat customer. Curious to hear from the team when looking at the entire customer journey, what you think the big hits and misses are.
I think for me, the post-purchase journey could be personalized quite a bit more. I do think it's tough when you have like multiple different products, but I think that now with the AI and different tools and apps, there is a much better way to do this.
What specifically, Kana, do you think they like should have maybe talked more about to personalize it?
If they personalize it, there are apps like Revamp where they could have like the specific products that Eleni purchased and then like a block on how to use that product or specific cross sells based on what they purchased. Right now, it feels like they're hitting in thin air, hoping it'll land. It seems unpersonalized and just a lot of marketing for no reason.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of like the emails that are received, it just seems like there's blocks of products and just be like, here's a bunch of products, go buy something, versus
Yeah.
here's why you need this or why it would benefit you, here's why it would complement your purchase, and like kind of honing in on more specifics versus throwing everything in the kitchen sink at you and hoping something sticks.
Because they're on Amazon and in retailers, they just need to convince you to purchase on their site versus other channels, which might be why they always have offers, discounts. But yeah, there was definitely a lot going on.
Also, with their rewards program, they didn't tell you how to use it. They didn't give any information. You just know how many points you have, which is weird.
Yeah, the rewards was definitely a miss to not have included anywhere.
Just also like another quick one. I don't understand why they put the survey in the post-purchase flow rather than in the welcome flow. We'd be able to give better recommendations and like clear information based on what customers want rather than in the post-purchase series. That was confusing.
They didn't do a great job touching on rewards enough, like you said, to actually educate you on like why you should care about their rewards program and then like how it can benefit you and how you can go about redeeming your points. They kind of just like stuck that like number of points you have in the footer and also counted on you finding it on your own without promoting it. On the subscription side of things, like I do think if it is a product that like you would benefit from subscribing to because like you're going to run out and need to replenish, I think like absolutely they could have hammered home on that a little more. I think there's always room with any replenishable brand to have us versus them messaging in your post purchase flow to just like reiterate and remind customers who are enjoying the product around like why they should continue using your specific product versus what they were using before. So just like reminding them of the benefits that like they might not actively like they might be enjoying the product, but they're not actively thinking but like why this is better than what I had before and why this is better than like my other options. Because something I see when I'm auditing 7 and 8 figure brands is just like on the campaigns side of things, like I call this merchandising in the inbox. There's basically one hero image and one line of copy that just defines a theme. And then it's just product, 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 shop, shop, shop. They're basically just saying, here's a bunch of products, figure out what makes sense for you to buy and why you need these products versus actually doing the marketing in these emails to convince you why you need each specific product. They do it in some emails, but overwhelmingly, it's just those lots of products that we saw. And I think this is one of the biggest mistakes brands make is just like assuming that the marketing they're doing on their other channels, in their ads, the marketing that's happening on social, the marketing that's like going on their product pages is being consumed by all of their customers and like like emails just a channel to like put a product and like a shop now button where like in reality the results we see for clients when we actually start like marketing in their emails yields a lot more revenue. Thank you everyone for tuning in to this episode of LTV Lab. Great on you, Kitsch. Like I said, winning another customer, and we'll see you all in the next one.